viewers, you're watching the latest edition of 6 Stories at 6 and I'm Rakhtar Mishra with you. We'll start with battleground Bihar. Temple versus hospital is the new pitch by RJD's candidate and Bhojpuri star Kesari Lal Yadav. We'll tell you all that's going on and the BJP's reaction to that controversy. Also, story number 2 will be the Maoist surrender in Madhya Pradesh, viewers. We'll tell you the details. Story number 3, Army Chief visits the Kharga Corps in Ambala, and a video that has been released by the Southern Command as well. So military preparedness, readiness, operational readiness, combat readiness is at the center of our armed forces right now. Also, what's happening in Northeast? Well, it's a new unified force, a new force that has emerged as several prominent leaders of the region join hands. Also, we tell you the story of the lone survivor of the Air India crash. In fact, in an interview, he has opened up on the tragedy and how his life has changed after that crash. And finally, we tell you the TVS, the India's TVS, how it's bringing iconic British name back to the fast lane. Let's start with battleground Bihar, viewers. In the election season and with just 2 days to go for the voting, Bhojpuri superstar and RJD's candidate from Chhapra, Kesari Lal Yadav, has triggered a big political row with his recent Temple hospital remark. He has literally pitted faith against hospitals, against development. Now, he was questioning the government's priorities. Kesari repeated his statement, drawing sharp reactions from the BJP. Here's the full story.
मेरे कहने का मतलब कि राम मंदिर बनाना जरूरी है, बट क्या अस्पताल बनाना जरूरी नहीं है? भगवान दिल में होता है, श्रद्धा में होता है, मंदिर में सिर्फ एक मूर्ति होती है.
It is a comment that set off a fresh round of political sparring in Bihar. Actor turned RJD leader Kesari Lal Yadav on Tuesday reiterated his Temple hospital remark. He is contesting from the Chhapra Assembly constituency on an RJD ticket.
मेरे कहने का मतलब कि राम मंदिर बनाना जरूरी है, बट क्या अस्पताल बनाना जरूरी नहीं है? हाँ? रोजी रोजगार जरूरी नहीं है, शिक्षा जरूरी नहीं है. रोजी रोजगार के लिए ट्रम्प को वोट करने जाएंगे हम कि आप ही को करेंगे? आप ही को किए हैं? मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि आप बनाइए, दुनिया में सारे हर जगह मंदिर बना दीजिए, लेकिन मंदिर से हमारे बच्चों का भविष्य तय हो जाएगा? मंदिर से अगर हमारे बच्चों का भविष्य तय होता है तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप 200 मंदिर बिहार में बना डालिए और आप एक बच्चे का भविष्य तय करके बता दीजिए और दिखा दीजिए कि आपने कितने बच्चों का भविष्य उस मंदिर से किया है. मुझे कोई दुख नहीं है और ना ही मुझे कोई तकलीफ है. मैं कह रहा हूँ आप बनाओ. भगवान दिल में होता है, श्रद्धा में होता है, मंदिर में सिर्फ एक मूर्ति होती है. तो बात वहाँ है ना कि बदलते ये लोग हैं. इनसे आप जब विकास की बात कहिएगा और करिएगा ना, तो ये आपको डायरेक्ट लेके जाएंगे मंदिर मस्जिद के पास, और नहीं तो सनातन पे ले जाएंगे और बेमतलब की बातें करेंगे और उसी में आपको उलझा देंगे.
The remarks drew immediate fire from the BJP and its allies, who called the statement disrespectful.
500 साल जिस मंदिर के लिए हिंदू लड़ते रहे, अपने जान की बाजी लगाए, कुर्बानी दिए, और कोर्ट के आदेश आने के बाद जब वहां भव्य राम मंदिर बना है तो आप बकवास करते हैं कि वहां मंदिर की जगह हॉस्पिटल बनना चाहिए. तो ऐसे आदमी को यदमुल्ला ही कहा जा सकता है, अब ये यादव नहीं हो सकता है.
BJP leaders say the Modi government has balanced faith and progress, delivering both the long-awaited Ram Temple in Ayodhya and record investments in infrastructure, expressways, AIIMS hospitals and employment-linked schemes. In Chhapra, the contest is three-cornered. Kesari Lal Yadav is facing stiff competition from BJP's Chhoti Kumari, while BJP rebel and former mayor Rakhi Gupta is contesting independently. Also in the fray is Jan Suraj's Jai Prakash Singh, making the Chhapra seat one of the Bihar's most watched contests. As the campaign heats up, Kesari's remarks may have given the RJD some spotlight, but the BJP says the real debate should remain on development, governance and public welfare and not faith-based rhetoric.
And ahead of phase 1, which is just 2 days to go for it, watch how BJP's latest attack being unleashed on the Mahagathbandhan. Public TV's Prakash Singh spoke to Anurag Thakur as this is the final leg of campaigning in Bihar.
पिछले 4 घंटे से हजारों लोगों के साथ जो ये रोड शो निकला है, वो नितिन नवीन जी की अपने बांकीपुर विधानसभा क्षेत्र में लोकप्रियता दिखाती है, पकड़ दिखाती है। जहां जनता इनके लिए चुनाव लड़ रही है, इनके काम बोल रहे हैं, वैसे पूरे प्रदेश के कोने कोने में भाजपा एनडीए की सरकार का काम बोल रहा है। रफ्तार पकड़ चुका बिहार, फिर से एनडीए सरकार। और दूसरी ओर जब विपक्ष की बात करें तो लोग कहते हैं राजद कांग्रेस की सत्ता मतलब गुंडाई, दंगा और कट्टा।
कट्टा क्यों इस बार? कट्टा का
जंगल राज की जब बात करते हैं तो कट्टे के दम पे वहाँ पर अपहरण होता था, फिरौती मांगी जाती थी, रंगदारी मांगी जाती थी। बिहार में आतंक का माहौल था, महिलाएं असुरक्षित थी, लेकिन जंगल राज से मुक्ति बिहार की जनता ने दिलाई। अब मंगल राज, मोदी
बार बार जंगल राज का लेकिन टेप रिकॉर्ड बजाते हैं आप लोग।
क्या करें, प्रदेश की जनता ने 2 पीढ़ियों को भुगतते देखा है कि जंगल राज से कैसे सैकड़ों लोगों की जानें गई, चारा घोटाला हुआ, जॉब फॉर जमीन यानी कि जमीन के बदले जॉब, जो लैंड फॉर जॉब, वो जो स्कैम हुआ वो भी किसने किया? लालू प्रसाद यादव ने। आज उनका चेहरा अगर आप पोस्टर से हटा दोगे तब भी लोग तेजस्वी यादव में भ्रष्ट लालू यादव की छवि देखते हैं। उनके समय का आतंक, भ्रष्टाचार, गुंडाई, दबंगई और कट्टों वाला माहौल देखते हैं।
नीतीश जी ही मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे?
नीतीश जी गठबंधन के सबसे वरिष्ठ नेता हैं। उनके नेतृत्व में बिहार ने ऊंचाइयां छुई हैं। राजद के राज में जहां 8,000 रुपया प्रति व्यक्ति आए थी, अब 68,000 रुपया है। उस समय 22% बिजली की उपलब्धता थी, आज 100% है। उस समय 2 इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज थे, आज 33 इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज है। आज 5 गुना ज़्यादा मेडिकल कॉलेज और लगभग 9 गुना ज़्यादा रेलवे लाइन और 10 गुना ज़्यादा यहाँ पर सड़कें हैं। ये अपने आप में दिखाता है कि बिहार का चौतरफा विकास किया है। 50 लाख नौकरियाँ दी हैं और यही नहीं, 1,35,00,000 बहनों को 10,000 रुपया दिया। आगे जब हम अब किस्तें दे रहे हैं तो राजद और कांग्रेस 10,000 रुपया बहनों को देने का विरोध कर रही हैं, इलेक्शन कमीशन को लिख रही हैं। ये महिला विरोधी मानसिकता राजद और कांग्रेस की सामने आई है।
And a big boost to Madhya Pradesh's anti-Maoist campaign. A 23-year-old woman, Maoist, Sunita, surrendered before the security forces in Balaghat district, marking the first surrender under the state's new surrender and rehabilitation policy. This as India goes closer to its end game of Red Terror goal in March 2026. Here's a report.
A key breakthrough in a fight against Maoism was reported in Madhya Pradesh district, where a 23-year-old woman, Sunita Oyam from Balaghat, surrendered before the Hawk Force. Hailing from Bijapur in Chhattisgarh, Sunita joined the Maoists in 2022 and trained with armed squads in the Mad region. She served as a bodyguard to Central Committee member Ramder. On the night of November 1st, she expressed her intent to surrender and join the mainstream before taking an unarmed walk towards the Chauria camp of the state's elite Hawk Force. Later, she assisted security forces in locating a Maoist hideout deep inside the forests, which led to the recovery of an INSAS rifle, 3 magazines and a UPGL shell. She carried a combined reward of rupees 14 lakh, with rupees 6 lakh announced by Maharashtra, rupees 3 lakh by Chhattisgarh and the remaining by Madhya Pradesh.
नहीं, ये एसीएम रैंक की महिला है सुनीता, बीजापुर की रहने वाली है। ये कल चौरिया चौकी में आई थी और इन्होंने सरेंडर किया है। जो बाकी लोगों में जो बाकी नक्सल काडर है उनका भी भ्रम दूर हो जाना चाहिए। किसी को भी किसी तरह की चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। जैसे सुनीता ने आगे सरेंडर किया है, ऐसे बाकी लोग भी सरेंडर करें, हम यही अपील करते हैं।
According to the police, Sunita was a hardcore armed female Naxalite from the MMC zone and an area committee member under CCM Ramder, a senior Maoist leader active in the Indravati and Mad regions. This marks the first time since 1992 that a female Naxalite from another state has surrendered to the Madhya Pradesh government. It is also the first surrender under the state's new Naxalite surrender and rehabilitation policy implemented in August 2023. Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh Dr. Mohan Yadav hailed Sunita's surrender as a testament to the government's strong resolve to eradicate left-wing extremism. He added that 10 Maoists carrying a combined bounty of rupees 1.5 crore have been neutralized this year.
Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi is on a series of inspections assessing the Indian Army's operational readiness across forward formations. Now, he's been looking at the drone warfare capabilities, innovations in training at Kharga Corps, and initiatives to enhance interagency synergy. Today, he was at the Kharga Corps headquarters in Ambala. He lauded the formation's role. It's a strike formation, and he lauded its role in Operation Sindoor. Take a look.
Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi continues to assess the Indian Army's operational readiness across various formations. After recently visiting several border areas, the Army Chief has examined multiple aspects of preparedness, including drone warfare capabilities and innovations in training at Kharga Corps. He was briefed on initiatives aimed at enhancing combat readiness, integrating cutting-edge technologies, strengthening interagency synergy, and advancing in nation-building efforts. The Chief of Army Staff commended the formation for its exemplary performance during Operation Sindoor. The Chief of Army Staff's visit was not only an assessment of preparedness, but also a significant step in the ongoing modernization process of the Indian Army and a boost to the morale of soldiers. Amidst this, Indian Army continues its military drills under Exercise Trishul. Guided by the mantra, Eagle on every arm, the Southern Command has created a robust in-house ecosystem for design, development, and large-scale production of combat-ready drones, translating the self-reliant vision into battlefield capability. Field-tested during Exercise Trishul, these indigenous drones demonstrated exceptional precision, endurance, and mission flexibility under contested combat conditions. The multiple defense drills show India is ready for war, as any act of terror against India is an act of war.
In a major political development, prominent northeastern leaders, including Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, announced the merger of their parties to form a single political entity, declaring that the strength lies in unity and emphasizing the need to give the people of the region one collective voice. The leaders say that a committee has been constituted to oversee the merger process. The Republic also spoke exclusively to Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and the Pramotha Party founder Pradyot Bikram also on the matter. Here's the full story.
Top northeastern leaders come together. They announced the formation of a joint political outfit to collectively raise regional issues. Among the key signatories are Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, BJP spokesperson Honlumo Kikon, the Pramotha leader Pradyut Manikya, and Daniel Langstha from the People's Party of Assam. Declaring their motto as our strength lies in unity, the leaders emphasized the need to give the people of the region a collective voice. Amidst this, Republic has spoken exclusively to Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. He said that the joint political outfit will be a platform to address the concerns of the Northeast at large.
The common idea is to bring the different political parties of the Northeast and give them a platform to come together as one. we have felt that if the political parties having their own individual strengths from different states are there, we are limited to that number of seats of, say, 1 MP or 2 MP in that particular state. And therefore, if these parties come together, we have an opportunity or the chance that we may be able to build up the overall political, numbers to 5, 6 from one political entity. So that will ensure that we have a stronger base.
Republic has also spoken to Pradyut Bikram Manikya, the founder of Tipra Motha Party, about merging with Congress Sangma's National People's Party. He emphasized that it is best to forget about personal ambitions and instead come together to fight for the future generations.
The complete idea is to speak in one voice, cohesively for our people. And for that, we think that it is best that we forget our personal ambition and come together and fight for the future generations of our region. And that's why we have decided that instead of speaking in different voices, we should come and speak in one voice for the interest of our people.
So will this be a merger of the complete NPP Tripura Motha?
If we want to think about ourselves, we will hold on to our identities party-wise. But if we want to think for our children, we want to think for our region, we want to think for the interest of our people, then I don't think holding on to signboards is important, but holding on to the future of our children is more important, our next generation. So yes, it will be one single political entity.
The committee, convened by the NPP President, James Sangma, is set to work over the next 45 days to finalize the structure of the unified entity.
4 months after India faced the gut-wrenching loss of life at Ahmedabad with the crash of an Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner en route London, its sole survivor has finally broken his silence. Ramesh Vishwakumar, the sole survivor of this tragedy, finally has opened up, speaking of his ordeal from his point of view. Take a look.
On June 12th this year, the devastating crash of the London-bound Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner at Ahmedabad killed around 260 passengers and 19 on ground. It is touted to be one of India's worst aviation disasters. The heart-wrenching crash left one sole survivor. 4 months later, the sole survivor Ramesh Vishwakumar broke his silence on the crash, opening up about all that unfolded within the plane.
It's quite difficult to explain myself. It's very hard.
You must not want to remember it, right? Do you try not to remember it?
It's very hard to explain that. I can't.
So you took off, and then quite quickly the plane it stopped. It seemed to hang in the air. Is that right?
What can? Everything is changing, after that crash. Like me, mentally, physically, also my family,
Yeah.
All family broke down.
I'm so sorry that you didn't ask for this. You were the victim, and it's had this impact on you and the people you love. It's very difficult. Do you feel physical pain?
Yes.
What pain do you feel?
My knee, shoulder, my back, and some burning in left arm. But still pain in my body.
Do you leave the house? Do you go out? Do you do things?
Just sit on my bed all day.
Do you watch TV? Is that what you do?
I don't like anything watching. I just think about my brother and just.
Your brother who?
Ajay. He's my younger brother.
What was he like?
He's for me, everything for me, He's giving me like backbone. He give me all the time, he support me. Still I'm not believe that is not more.
A deadly crash, and amid the tragedy, a lone survivor. The story of Ramesh weaves the tale of fate and devastation.
It's a proud moment for India and a blockbuster one for the booming automobile market. At the world's biggest motorcycle show in Milan, an Indian company has stolen the spotlight. TVS Motor, one of South Asia's largest automobile makers, has taken center stage with a global debut that's got the entire motorcycling world talking. Once a fading British icon, Norton is roaring back, powered by Indian innovation, investment and ambition. TVS has pumped in nearly £250 million into Norton, a part of a massive £1.3 billion Indian investment drive into the UK that's set to create close to 7,000 jobs. That includes over 500 in the West Midlands. TVS-owned Norton Motorcycles has unveiled its resurgence strategy at EICMA at Milan in Italy, a long-term approach underpinned by the substantial investment by TVS Motor Company since it acquired Norton Motorcycles in April 2020. 5 years in the making, this rebirth is based on a cascade of innovative new models defined by Norton's core attributes, a combination of design, dynamics and detail that will create the world's most desirable motorcycles. Today's global debut of two flagship models, Manx R and Manx, heralds a coherent roadmap of 4 all-new models that will combine rider-centric innovation and distinctive design in Norton's own inimitable way. The Manx and Max R sports models exemplify Norton's unwavering commitment to technical innovation, emotional design and real-world performance. The all-new Atlas and Atlas GT are middleweight adventure bikes that will rejuvenate the concept of rugged and torquey machines that are equally at home both off and on the road. Norton's resurgence is celebrated by its all-new logo, a forward-looking and visually relevant interpretation of the brand's ethos that's faithful to Norton's past but befitting for a new age for Norton. Inspired by the company's formative activities over the last 5 years under TVS, it was designed as part of the creative vision that underpins the next generation of Norton. So this is TVS's Norton revival as it scripts the most iconic comeback. It's a huge biking comeback and it leads the global race. And with that, that's a wrap on this edition of 6 Stories at 6. We'll be right back with Live and Breaking. Thanks for watching.
Some places